Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
This will be taken about the 12. And he'll get it up past. The 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set, ready, man, touchdown, first down, five on, deuce.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here's Jackson. Now he's forced out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Hey, no, look up. Hey, run it.
Throwing is Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now it's Jackson under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13. Now he's flushed out right. He completes it to Jones. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. On 1st down, Peyton. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 3rd down, Peyton. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We figured they'd come out with intensity and aggressiveness on the defensive side of the ball, and they have an early turnover to show for it.
They lived up to their reputation. That's who they are. They want to attack on every play, even though they're playing defense. And you're exactly right. Force the early turnover, and now they'll try to attack again and again throughout the game.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. He's going to have the first down past the 20. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Walter Payton, 94 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards on the ground there. Instead, they get 90-plus and into the end zone.
And as much credit as I have to give the guys on offense, I often think when I see a run of that magnitude that there has to have been a mistake made, maybe even multiple mistakes on defense, because you're expecting them to run the ball from that stage of the field. Instead, it turns into one of the longest runs that we're going to see in the NFL. Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense.
And that is going to be a safety. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, he's definitely in danger, and this time it costs him 2 points.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a first down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a second down coming up.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set it. Where's 52? 52's the mic. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Check 24. Check 20.
To try again after the sack. Jackson. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by an American hero, Pat Tillman. Walter Payton, the intended receiver.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Flush to his right. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They'll run on first down. Peyton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check.
They go play action with Jackson. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Take off.
Jackson rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. 43 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for two, but this is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 33 and a first. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. On first down, Peyton. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Pause. 52, Mike, 52. Here we go.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second down and goal. Jackson. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Julio Jones there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Calvin Johnson, 77 yards. As they have now chopped this lead down to 3. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Yeah. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Got you. Run it.
Jackson from the shotgun. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Tighten up. Slam. Alert flare.
They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
To throw is Jackson. And the catch made by Johnson. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Looking to throw. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. Big hold to the 30, and all the way up to the 31-yard line.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They find some open field here. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They run on first down with Jackson. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners.
I'd have to say that was a pretty darn good run right there. They had 8 in the box, still able to burn them. They've got to consider themselves lucky they only give up a first down and not a touchdown.
Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to the safety, Sean Taylor. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw. Jackson flushed out right. Look, touchdown, 49ers. Julio Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken short.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quick.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Reggie White, what a force. Got back there for the sack. After the sack on first down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to have a third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down.